What it is that you wanted to achieve in the future. So today, we're going to have financial needs analysis, a review on your cash flow. So last time, I was able to discuss with you the reasons that hinders most of us to take responsibility of our future. There were five reasons: no need, no urgency, no desire, no money, and no trust. Let's pretend that you were able to identify your financial goal. At alam mo na there is indeed a need, an urgency, you already have the desire, you already have money and extra income, and you already have the trust to talk to trusted financial advice. But you do not know how to start. Paano nga ba ang tamang pag-save, pagbabudget? Actually, you can come up with your own financial system on how you're going to save your money, portion of your salary. How are you going to apportion it to the needs, to your savings, and other uh, commodities that you'll be needing at home? What I will be sharing with you are some of the tips on how we're going to manage our money very, very well. So it's up to you which of these system will be applicable with you. First, we have the so-called money management system. The first one is your necessity, 50%. So 50% ng sahod ninyo, for example, 20,000, will go to the necessities. And 20% will go to your savings and your emergency. So hati siya. Hindi natin dapat pagsamahin yung savings at saka emergency. So 10% of your savings and 10% will go for your savings and 10% will go for emergency. And then, 15% of your salary will go for your business. Dapat meron tayong extra income so that we would be able to maximize our needs. Next, number 4, we also have to practice giving or sharing to others what we have. That's the tithes or the charity that is for 10%. Hindi natin maiwasan sa trabaho kasi sometimes past the hat, may mga contributions. So, dito natin kukunin yung pera. So, 10% of that. So, hindi matatouch yung necessities mo, yung savings, yung sa business mo kasi may nakalaan kang 10% for tithes and charity. And of course, number 5, we have the so-called self-reward. So we work hard, we also have to reward ourselves for a job well done. So that is for 5%. So in total, that is 100%. You make use of this money management system to actually manage your finances very well. Just like for example, this one, natatrack down yung expenses mo. Mas maganda kapag naililista mo yung mga bagay na bibilhin mo at saka kung ano-ano yung mga araw na dapat mong gamitan ng budget for 10,000, 5,000, either for food, for tuition. Dapat meron kang savings for emergency fund. It may either be sa bank that should be untouchable, protection such as Sun Life or any other insurances. And we also have the second one, aside from the money management system, ito yung tinatawag natin 60-20-20 rule. Ibig sabihin, 60% of your income is on living expenses, your rent, your groceries, your utilities, and transportation. Pero ang tanong, are your living expenses healthy? Is it within the 60% or beyond the 60%? Tanongin mo sarili mo, parang almost 50% ba ng salary ko napupunta lang sa mga ganito? So you really have to be mindful of the things na gagastusan nyo. Dapat may may tracking down of the expenses. Next, the 20% of your income will go on your financial goals, such as kung may utang ka, dapat bayaran, kung dapat ilaan mo din sa emergency fund, at saka sa investment. Make sure when you invest something, it should be legit. Alam nyo, may background kayo para hindi tayo ma-scam. And the next 20% of your income will be discretionary spending such as entertainment, travel, tithes, and eating out. So that is the 60-20-20 rule. The third one, meron tayong tinatawag na 70-20-10 rule. Ibig sabihin, itong 70% ay yung living expenses o yung mga discretionary purchases. And then yung 20%, pwedeng mapunta, it's either paying of your utang or pwede yung 20% savings mo siya. And 10%, pwedeng it's either your fund bucket, meaning to say the things that you want after your essentials, your debts, and your savings. Or pwede yung 10%, pwede gawing pambayad sa utang. Depende sa inyo kung ano yung 20% and 10%. Basta unahin ninyo, income minus savings will be your expenses. Hindi yun ano na lang natira, yun lang ang magiging savings mo. So, dapat hindi ganon. Okay? So, meron tayong tatlong sistema, rule na dapat sundin. Yung money management system, yung 60-20-20 rule, yung 70-20-10 rule. So, it's up to you kung anong mas applicable sa inyo. Disclaimer lang po, so it may either be true to me but not be true to you. But the most important thing, we have to track down our expenses. Okay? So, I hope this idea will help you much in terms of managing your expenses. Okay? So once again, I'm Teacher Line with you saying tamang maniguro lamang. Bye!